my kids. You're welcome. Chidera, oh my goodness. Chidera, you're welcome. Please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Give me a thumbs up if you're just coming in. Good morning, Chidera. How are you doing? How are you doing, Chidera? Give me a thumbs up, okay? If you're just coming in, give me a thumbs up. How are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? If you're just coming in, give me. Oh, you're fine. Okay, so happy to know that you are fine. Yeah, my kids, how are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Today, we have a topic today. We're going to talk about lazy men. Are you dating a lazy man? That is what we're going to be talking about today. Yeah, 1 minute. Let me fit something. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm back. Yes. Oh, God. I am back. So, if you're just coming in, okay, men in Thailand, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. Give me a thumbs up. I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming. So we have a topic today. We'll be talking about lazy men. That's what we're talking about today. Today is Saturday, and it's good to have a little conversation, not too much. Can you marry a lazy man, or can you stay with a lazy man? Can you marry a lazy man? A man who doesn't like to work, but he wants you to work while he stays at home, relaxed, and not doing anything. Can you cope with such a man? Can you? If you can actually cope with a lazy man, please let me know. Let me know if you can cope with a lazy man. I want to know if you can cope with a lazy man, because there's some ladies that can actually stay with a lazy man. So let me know if you can cope with a lazy man. Can you marry or with a lazy man? I would like to know. I would like to know. Can you do that? Lazy man. A lazy man is that type of a man that wants to do anything. He doesn't want to work. My network is trying to act up again, but I'm gonna fix it. So can you actually stay with a lazy man? A man who doesn't want to do anything. A man, lazy men, they love to complain. When you meet someone that is lazy, or if you are opportune to have date someone that is lazy, they know how to complain. They know how to complain. But to do stuff, they cannot. They will tell you how this thing is not good, how that one is not good. But for them to do it, they find it so difficult. Yes, those are the things that lazy men do. A lazy man knows how to complain. Even when you are doing your best, even when you're doing your best for them, they're actually not satisfied. Hi, you're welcome. Chris Little, hi. You're welcome. You're welcome. We're talking about lazy men. Lazy man. A lazy man is that man that don't want to do anything, but they actually know how to complain. They know how to complain. They complain a lot. But for them to do what they're actually complaining about, they can't. But if they see someone that is doing it, instead of them to encourage the person, stay with the person or talk to the person, they will not. Rather, they prefer to criticize the person and bring that person down. So those are the things that lazy men do. And some ladies too always fall prey to this type of men. How can a man that doesn't have a job be planning to settle down? How can a man that doesn't have a place to lay his head be planning to settle down? How can? You don't have a job, you don't have a place where you can lay your head, and you are planning to settle down. How? How? See, I believe that before anybody can plan to settle down, or before someone can say, oh, I want to get married now, or I want to settle down, you actually need to get yourself a job. You need to get yourself a job. First of all, you get yourself a job. After getting yourself a job, then you can talk about settling down. Okay? Because you're not going to feed your wife. I don't know what you're going to feed your family if you don't have a job. Or do you expect the woman to be the one doing everything? Do you expect her to be the one catering for the family, doing everything? So it doesn't really work that way. It doesn't work that way. For one to want to settle down, you should be able, first of all, before a man even think about settling down, you should be able to go get yourself a house. If you don't have a house, if you're living with your parents, if you're a guy and you are living with your parents, please don't even talk about settling down. Don't even think about settling down. Because if you are living with your parents, that means you're also trying to bring in another person under the same roof. You're also trying to bring in a different, someone that is not even close to your family house. And by the time you bring a lady in your family house, what are you trying to do? You're trying to create problem because there must be issues. There must be issues because the lady, your family will start finding fault. People that are around you, they will start finding fault. So I believe that a man you want to settle down and you're still living with your family, the first thing you need to do is to get yourself a house. If you, it doesn't even, you can rent if you want to rent. Get yourself a house first. Get yourself a house. Don't just go and bring someone stupid person in your house and start, you know, and when the issues start coming, you start dodging issues. You don't need to do that. So if you, oh my, Mirabel, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate. Thank you for coming. Please give me a thumbs up if you have not. Thank you. So we're talking about lazy men. There are so many men today that are very lazy. They are lazy. That is just it. They are looking for, maybe when they see, immediately they see a lady that is doing well, the first thing that will come into their mind is that, oh, this lady that is doing well, they want to find out if the lady is married. Immediately they find out that the lady is not married, the next thing they will do is to propose to the lady. This person that is proposing to this lady, because he doesn't even have a job. He doesn't have a job. You don't have a roof over your head. You are living with your parents. And you say you want to settle down. How can you settle down when you are still living with your parents? How can you even think of that? How can you even start thinking of settling down when you don't have a roof over your head? What is that? I said, please, I can't marry that type of a man. Who will? Who will? You meet a lady and you tell the lady that you want to marry her. You don't have a house. You are still living with your parents. Please don't even think about marriage. Don't even think about it. Okay? Before you can bring another man's child to your home, you need to have a job. Don't go and bring a lady that is relaxing in her parents' house just to suffer her. Don't even try that. Share the stream if you can. Okay, this was the greedy. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Okay, please share the stream if you can. Share, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. So that is what we're talking about today. A lazy man, even all lazy men, they know how to complain. When you meet a man that is lazy, he's always finding fault. He's always finding fault. They're always complaining. Even some of these lazy men, they're even jealous of their fellow men. When they see another guy that is doing well, that is working hard to succeed, they are the first to talk down on the person. Lazy men are always jealous. They see a man that is working hard for himself. They get jealous of him. They get jealous of him. Why are they jealous? Because the man is doing what they cannot do. If you're lazy, please don't even think about settling down. Okay? Don't even think, let it not even cross your mind. Don't go and bring someone's child in your home and start suffering that child. Don't do that. And you as a lady, I always say this on my channel. There are some things that love cannot even hold. Love is not enough. Love is not enough. You say, oh, I love him. We are going to work things out. For how many years? For how many years are you going to work things out for a lazy man? How many years? 25 years now. And he tells you that he's working out his way, that he's planning for something. A man, let's say he's 25, and he starts telling you that he's planning for something. I have a plan. I have some things set up that I'm planning. Please don't marry a planning to. When a man tells you that he's planning for something, what are you planning? You're planning 25 years, 26, 27, 28, you are 39, you are still planning. What are you planning? What are you planning? Ladies, please don't settle with all those guys that will tell you that they are actually planning for something. I have something set up. There's something, you know the way they talk. There's something set up. I have some things on ground. I know it will work out. Work out. What are you talking about? What do you mean that you have something on ground? Please, before you talk to that lady, make sure you have already, that thing you have on ground, plan it, let it start coming out. Let's start seeing it. Then you cannot think of settling down. The Bible said a woman is a helpmate, not the head of the home. A woman is a helpmate. A woman is not the head of the home. You, the man, you are the head of the home. It is not because we're in the 21st century, most ladies have decided to take care of something. Most ladies are now the ones taking care of their home. Yeah, me and my kids. Most ladies are the ones that are taking care of their home. You should even be ashamed that the person you're staying with, that's supposed to be your helper, is the one taking care of the home. Why you, the man that's supposed to be the head, is just busy eating like that man you saw on my thumbnail? A lazy man, if you get married to a lazy man, he will stay in the house. And when you come back home at the end of the month, if you collect your salary, they're always the first to tell you to bring your salary. They will want to collect your salary from you. These are the things that lazy men do. They will want to collect from you. Please don't settle for a lazy man. Don't just settle for a lazy man. Okay? My network is acting up again. 1 minute, guys. Some men are happy about it. Yes. So men are happy when the lady is the one taking responsibility of everything. But why will you be happy? You're happy that the woman is feeding you. Thank goodness. Oh my God. So you are happy that that lady is feeding you. You are happy that the lady is actually feeding you. You're actually happy that she's feeding you as a man. I actually pity for those ladies that are settling for lazy men. Like seriously, I have this pity for them. Don't settle for a lazy man. The worst type of a lazy man is that type of a man that he's not even ready to work. He's not even ready at all to work. It's not as if that maybe he's looking for something and it hasn't come out. This type of men, there are some of them that are not ready at all. You will be the woman doing everything. Their own is just for them to just sit down in the house. They sit down in the house. You are the lady, you go out, you walk, and you come back. And they're always first to ask you for money. And as a lady, when you don't give them the money, it becomes an issue. Me and my kid says, I cannot stay with a lazy man that cannot take care of me and my kids. Yeah. How can you stay with a man that cannot take care of you and your kids? The painful part of it is that these men, they are not even ready to work. And you that is working, they are not even ready to assist. They are not ready to assist. And they can complain. They can actually complain for Africa. They sit down in the house, they talk about how you are not doing what you're supposed to do as a wife. And they forget that they are not even doing what they're supposed to do as a man. So these are the things that people do, and it sounds so funny. It's so funny. Every time I have a plan, don't worry, baby, I have a plan. I have something going on. I have a plan. What plan do you have? Eh? What plan do you have? And so ladies will start saying, he said he has a plan. He said he has a plan. He doesn't have any plan, my sister. He has a plan from when he's 28 years. The plan is still there till when he's 35 years. And you are still telling me that he has a plan. What type of plan does he have? What type of plan does he have? What type of plan does he have? He has a plan when he's 28 years. He also has a plan now that is almost 30 something years. And you, the lady, you are still staying with him, say, hey, let me just stay. He has a plan, things will work out, things will do that. For how many years? Even you as a lady, let me even ask you, how old are you? How old are you that you have all that time to waste? How old are you as a lady that you have to all this time to waste for a man who is not even ready to settle down, but he's just voicing it that he wants to settle down? If he tells you that he wants to settle down, he's going to take care of the responsibilities. How can you marry a man that doesn't have a job? Even you that doesn't have a job, how can you start telling a lady that you want to? How can you start telling women that you want to settle down? Settle down for what? Why would you even want to settle down? You don't have a job and you want to settle down for what? Learn Igbo with Ugbo Igbo. Hi, you're welcome. You're welcome. Please give me a thumbs up, okay? How can you even marry a man that does not have a job? And you don't have a job and you want to settle down. There's a difference that this guy has a job, okay? He has a job. He has a job, and let's say in the middle of the marriage, something happened. And let's say he loses his job, okay? That one is different entirely. It's a different thing entirely. The worst part of it is that he does not have a job, but whenever he meets a lady, he said he wants to settle down. What do you want to settle down with? With the lady's eyes or nose or mouth? Is that what you want to settle down with? Before you even think of settling down as a man, you need to get a job. Okay? You need to get a job. Love is not enough. Love is not enough. It is not enough. You cannot run away from it. You cannot dodge it. You say you love him, you love him, you love him. He doesn't have a job, but I think I can assist. For how long will you assist? It will get to a time that you'll be tired of assisting. Okay? The Lord might be shaking you now as a lady. You say, oh, I need to settle. He's so nice. He has plans. He has potentials. He has this. Potential is not enough. Potential is not enough. Let us start seeing the potential. Until you start seeing those potential you say that he has, that is when it will be enough. For now, it is not enough. It is that time we start saying things the way they are. So that some of our ladies will stop making mistakes. So that they will stop making mistakes. Are you going to eat potential that you have not seen? Is that what you're going to eat? Is that what you're going to keep in your house? Okay, learn Igbo with what Igbo said. I can't marry a lazy man, no. Love will not buy pepe. Love will not buy pepe soup for me. It can't pay my kids' school fees. That is just. I'm every time telling my man not to play with. I'm every time telling my man not to play with his job. I need to read from the phone. He said, I'm every time telling my man not to play with his job. That's when he lost it, I'm done, but making him to be strong, Yes, that's the way to do things. You need to encourage him. You need to, every lady, if you're watching me and those that watch this stream later, always tell your man, always encourage him. Always encourage him, okay? But not when he's lazy. What are you doing with a man that is lazy? A man that doesn't want to work, and you are telling you sit there and you start saying, "Oh, you love him, you love him." See, let me tell you, deceiving ourselves. Let us just stop all this. A time will come when you'll be tired of love, love, love. Then you realize that love is not enough. My network is actually giving me issues, but we just have to manage it that way. A time will come when you will realize that love is not enough. You're actually deceiving yourself. Okay?